Hello and welcome to another short video. In this video I'm going to show you how easy it is to create your own token on the Ethereum Ethereum Binance chain or some later Flare to create your own token and also trade it. And the thing I want to highlight here is you should know it's super duper easy to deploy a token. It doesn't take a lot of effort or work at all. And the part there is whenever you hear about a hype token, which has no fundamentals behind it or doesn't have use case, doesn't have anything, which is based on pure hype, please really be careful. I just want to warn you a little bit so you know how easy it is, how little effort it takes to create a token. And I prepared one here. So I've got here my contract for my token. So you can see there's a public standard called ERC20. It's a standard, I think it was published by Ethereum developers. And yeah, so we can see here I've got my contract, so which is inheriting from ERC20. I'm calling this contract SHT token. And you can see here I can, in the constructor of ERC20, I can define what the name of the coin. The coin is called SHT coin and the abbreviation is SHT. Okay, so we will start with that here. So I will do that obviously in the testnet, and I will now go to, so after I deployed it, I already injected Web3 here, and I will select my SHT token. And now can define how much initial supply should there be. So I, as the creator of the token, can do whatever I want. So that's what everybody means with creating it out of thin air. So we'll be creating a total limit of, for example, 1,000 SHT tokens. So it's 1,000, and the token has 18 decimals, meaning now I need to add 18 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Okay, right. So I've got 18 zeros now here. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to create the token here. So I prepared everything I wanted to. You can see here my MetaMask is connected. I've got 5.89 testnet ETH, and I'm going to transact now. So now my token is going to be created. So I'm going to confirm the transaction, and you can now see here. So as soon as it's over, so it's still creating my SHT token, and then it's already there. Still being processed. Nope, it's still being processed, so this might take a few seconds, apparently. So I'll just wait a few seconds, yeah. And in the meantime, like I said, if you intend to invest in something, please find out if it's a blockchain having its native token there, so a whole new technology, or if it's just a token. So with the emphasis just there are tokens which have some use case, which have a reason why they exist. But there are lots of tokens which completely exist on hype, on marketing, and you can invest into them. I just want to highlight here, please be careful. Don't, I don't know, put your whole life savings or all these crazy kinds of things into a ridiculous token. Great, so now it's confirmed. So my SHT token was just deployed. You can see here the total supply is there with 1,000 of it and 18 decimals, obviously. So the symbol is SHT, the name of it is SHT coin, and you can see 18 decimals. Great. So now I'm gonna I'm gonna copy my the smart contract address and add it as a token. You can see here I'm going to add under the assets, I will be adding the address. And you can see here the token symbol is SHT and 18 decimal places. And you can see I've got 1,000 SHT. Isn't it awesome? Cool. So now I am the creator, I own all the supply, and now I could create it on hype. Yep, so I'm going to say that yes, there are just 1,000 of these things, and it has so many advantages. 18 decimals, it can be used for micro payments, and it could tell you all the things. Basically, it has all the advantages and disadvantages of Ethereum. Okay, so it's like I said, just a token. I could put a lot of hype around it. I could put a nice gimmick into it. For example, 1% of all SHT will be burned on each transaction or something like that. So put a gimmick around it, whatever. And I'm already there. So cool. So now let's go to the commercial part. So let's say I want people to buy it. So the easiest way is using uniswap. So it's super simple. So now I'm going to go onto uniswap. I'm going to launch the app. And now I'm going to just create a trading pool here. So you can see here I've got 5.89 ETH. And I'm going to add my SHT token. So I'm just going to copy the address and import that one here. Okay, so now there's my SHT token. Isn't it cool? And obviously there's no liquidity there yet. So we'll be going to pool, I will be going to more, so we'll quickly look if we can turn it to, to English. Great. So now it's a little better. So now we're going to go to more and click on V2 liquidity, and I'm going to create a pool. So this is yeah, I already tested it before. Create a pair, and I'm gonna create here the pair for ETH to SHT. I'm gonna now, so this is now the base. So this is now the base liquidity. So I'm basically giving SHT away for free, quote unquote free, and ETH away for free. And any creator usually just, for example, I've got now 1000 SHT, so I'm gonna be giving away, for example, 500, only half of the existing supply. And I'm gonna, for example, bind it by whatever to 1 ETH. Meaning that 1 SHT now has a price, whatever. So now it's just being divided by that, but I'm gonna now approve that here. So I'm gonna sign that. So just the base liquidity here. And now you can see that if people try to trade that, they can, so they can buy now, so they could also put ETH into it. And let's wait a few seconds. Okay, great, the transaction was confirmed. And now my SHT token is on Uniswap. Cool. And now it's being tradable. So now people can, for example, select ETH and trade it to SHT. So you can see here that it could be, oh, has it gone through? No, it didn't. Not yet, apparently. So I'm going to try it one more time. Did I approve that? Or maybe it just takes a short while. Could be the possibility as well, but I'm going to try it one more time. So V2 liquidity. So again, create pair. I'm gonna go onto that. Then I'm gonna copy the account address from that smart contract we just deployed, so the token again. Okay. Great. So 1 to 500. So okay. Yeah, great. Now there it is. So now create pool and supply liquidity. Great. Okay, cool. So now it was hopefully the case pending. As soon as it passes, the base liquidity was provided, and now my followers, whom I'm gonna push that onto and tell them it's about a good cause or whatever, can all buy that and trade that. So now it's gonna be just about marketing and me telling, yes, guys, everybody buy that. It's so cool. It's so awesome. And now we can swap that. And now you can see here. Hopefully it worked. Did it work? It's still pending. Now it worked. Great, finally. Cool. And now you can see I've got only 500 SHT. So now I can, for example, buy more SHT. So the base, so I'm just going to open it again, because probably now it works. Just have to copy the address here again, that one here. And now if somebody would select that, they could, for example, so the liquidity should be already there though. Is the pool already there? Oh. I'm on V2 liquidity. Yes, I'm there. Okay, great. So now it should work though. So I already tried it before. Great. So I already supplied that one here. Okay. And okay, so that one is also there. So I'm gonna just delete the other one. So that one was the old one. Okay, so I can also remove the entire liquidity as creator, but that's the old token. Yes, remove. Okay, confirm. So I'm going to quickly pause then, because I before already tested it, so I can make a video without making mistakes, but apparently it doesn't work. Because I maybe have it twice. I don't know. Okay, one more time. V2 liquidity. So I've got now. Okay, so I'm just going to pause quickly. Okay, great. So this has gone through, and now like I said, we've got already the base liquidity there, and now I'm just gonna go to whatever. Go to swap. Now I want to swap, like I said, my SHT. For example, I could swap one. I have to go to V2, my bad, yeah. So I can, for example, I could, for example, buy some SHT for 0.1. For 0.1 ETH, I could, for example, get 45 SHT. And yeah, that's how it works basically. So you can see here now that they could, like I said, promote it onto the users, and they can then provide liquidity to the pool, but now provide the base liquidity. And they could also provide liquidity, and then based on hype and marketing and all of that, the price will go up and down. And yeah, that's how it works. So now you've seen how I deployed my own shitcoin. So it's all on a testnet, so don't anybody buy that. So on testnet you can, but I won't deploy it anywhere else. And yeah, and that's how simple it is. And now we can just add it to Uniswap. So you people have to trade on V2 though. So they have to trade in Uniswap V2. And right, so that's how it works. So we'll also try, maybe we can find out how we can also add that for V3. I don't know, so would probably have to create pool if we click on that. So maybe they already are a little bit unhappy, so I guess if we would add it here. Yeah, I would have to look at it here, so I'm not quite sure. Okay. Yeah, but because here the same thing here now, the pool has to be initialized first. But where can I initialize the pool? Create pool, migrate. Okay, oh yeah, okay, great. Now I could for example also migrate that one, can I? Yep, I think that works. So I can initialize it in, okay, cool. So now I can also set a price range. So ETH per SHT, so I can set a price range and also set liquidity there. So whatever 1.1, okay, the min price, whatever, I can set a min price, ETH per SHT. Here, for example, 0.01, and the max price of that, for example, will be token migration. Okay, so now I created a pool before, and now I'm converting it to V3, so to the new system they've got there on uniswap. So now I have to wait again. Migrate. Does it work now? Yep. Yes, it's pending. Okay, great. Now we'll have to wait again. I might pause the video again. Okay, so the transaction has gone through. And now you can see, okay, success. So I guess I can already go back now. And if we go to pool again and go to, okay, now it's out of range. Oh, my position. Okay, I will have to even lower that. My bad. I'm going to change it one more time. Can I change that somewhere? Ah, come on, I should have set it lower. Nope, not that one here. Pool again. Increase liquidity, maybe there. No. Settings. Okay. I'll quickly pause again. Okay, so we'll try to trade it anyways. I'm gonna add one more time this one here. Can I now, for example, okay, the price impact is too high. 0.01. Okay. So I'm gonna pause. Alright, so it doesn't matter with uniswap will be free, so we'll just like I said, I will now I can buy, I can trade like ETH for example for SHT and do the swap here, and that's how simple it is basically to launch your own token, add liquidity to Uniswap, and then just get a fan base to buy it, and that's it. So it's as simple as that, and then just put a whole lot of marketing into it, and that's why my main message here is, please, when you invest into tokens, know what you're doing, be careful, and also know the risks. So especially with hype coins, like I said, so you can check the charts for lots of hype coins. They usually, like I said, pump a lot, and then they sometimes also just die. Right, so that's basically it for this video. So now I can also do the other thing. So I can, for example, trade one SHT for ETH. Okay, I can do it the opposite way. Since there is liquidity, so I can, for example, yeah, I can trade 0.1 ETH here and would get 45 SHT. Yep. Transaction will not succeed due to price. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna try it again. Probably this one is a little bit higher. So okay, I think I set a certain tolerance that that you can't trade too much at once, because it might impact the price too much, so that wouldn't work here. But yeah, that's how simple it is. So you can see here, it took me about 30 minutes to set that all up, and yeah, that's how easy people can create that. Like I said, then they pay usually some influencers with lots of regional, huge community, and then they push their made-up token onto them. Then they have marketing stunts, giveaways, since you know they decide to supply at the beginning, and yeah, so they can, for example, just give it away. But the important part here is their created token has zero utility. It was, like I said, just a token usually. So I'm not gonna say that all tokens are bad, but I'm just want to highlight that there are lots of rug pulls and all of that stuff. And add some marketing, some hype, some well, commercials, do crazy giveaways, and yeah, that's how it works. So usually there are also these giveaways where you know, where people just retweet that, tag 4 people, retweet that, and then obviously lots of people see that, and then obviously then promoters get paid, so influencers get paid like for lots of money, and also big people in the space just to whatever, 5 to 10,000 whatever US dollars to just promote it. And yeah, at some point all of the liquidity will be taken by the creator sometimes. Yeah, that's how it works. Alright, so thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.